In this video, we're going to make the best formulation for aloe vera gel from aloe vera leaves together, so we can produce a clear, standard gel with a long shelf life. If you want to know how this gel is made, stay with us until the end of this video. The ingredients we need to make this gel are 88 grams of aloe vera leaf gel, 3 grams of glycerin, 6 grams of distilled water, half a gram of xanthan gum, 1/10 of a gram of potassium sorbate, 8/10 of a gram of phenoxyethanol, a few drops of vitamin E, and a few drops of lactic acid. You can see the properties of each of these ingredients and the reasons we use them on the screen. The first step is to wash the aloe vera leaf. We carefully cut off the very end of the aloe vera leaf and then keep it submerged in a bowl of fresh water for at least 1 full hour so that a yellowish, somewhat bitter liquid, which is commonly called aloin, can slowly come out of it. This liquid can cause skin irritation, so we must make sure to remove it from the aloe vera. After the liquid is drained, we cut off the spines around the aloe vera leaf. We then divide the aloe vera into smaller pieces. We slice it lengthwise and scoop out the gel inside the leaf. After we've put the gel into a bowl, we mix it with a whisk so that the liquid inside separates. Because it has a thick, jelly-like consistency, and we need to dilute it. After we've mixed it well, we transfer it to another container that we've already covered with a cloth, because we want to separate just the liquid from the gel to get a clear gel. In the second step, we measure out 3 grams of glycerin and add half a gram of xanthan gum to it. The reason we don't add xanthan gum directly to the aloe vera gel is that it will clump up and form granules, which will ruin our gel. You absolutely have to add the xanthan gum to the glycerin first. Mix it well, and in the next step, slowly add it to our aloe vera gel. In the final step, we measure out 88 grams of aloe vera gel and add 6 grams of water to it. We mix it with a stirrer and slowly add the glycerin xanthan gum solution to it, continuing to stir as we go. Finally, we add the preservatives, which are phenoxyethanol and potassium sorbate. We add a few drops of vitamin E as an antioxidant and to prevent the gel from oxidizing. And we keep stirring. Our gel is almost ready. At this stage, to get a better gel, we just add a few drops of lactic acid. We measure the pH with litmus paper. A standard gel should have a pH between 5.5 and 6. If we see it's lower, we add a few more drops until we reach our desired pH. Keep in mind, it shouldn't go below 5. Like 403, for example. Because if our gel becomes too acidic, it can cause skin irritation. So, as you saw, we were able to make a clear, standard gel with high durability. We pour this gel into a container. It might have a bit of foam as well. This foam will disappear over time. If you keep it in the fridge, it will last between 1 to 2 months, and if you keep it outside the fridge, you can use this pure aloe vera gel for up to 2 weeks.